An installment loan is a series of equal payments made at equal time intervals for the purpose of paying off a lump sum of money received up front. Typical installment loans are the purchase of a car on credit or a mortgage on a home. The amortization formula states that the following formula gives the monthly payment M on a loan with principal P, APR R, and paid over T monthly installments. And here, this is how we calculate the monthly installment. So M is our monthly installment. We have our principal, which is the, whatever you're purchasing it for. And then it's all multiplied by the quantity P. Now this P, this lowercase p, that is actually the periodic rate. We talked about that back with the general compounding formula. The annual percentage rate in the form of a decimal divided by the N, the number of total compounding periods in a year. And since this is monthly installments, N equals 12. So it says P equals the annual percentage rate in the form of decimal divided by 12 because it's 12 monthly payments. So that's what P equals. So P multiplied by 1 plus lowercase p again, all raised to the T power. Now this is the total number of monthly installments. And it's all divided by 1 plus lowercase p, the periodic rate again, raised to the Tth power minus 1. So we're going to go ahead and work on an example applying this formula. So suppose you want to buy a car for $23,995 for 60 months at an APR of 6.48% compounded monthly. Find the monthly payments on the loan. So the first thing we need to figure out is this lowercase p, the periodic rate, which is just the annual percentage rate in the form of a decimal divided by n. So that's what we're going to determine first. The periodic rate, R divided by n. R is our APR in the form of a decimal, which would be 0.0648. It's compounded monthly, which means n equals 12. There's 12 months in a year. So we're just going to go R divided by n. So a lowercase p equals 0.0648 divided by n. And when we divide that out, what we end up with is 0.0054. Okay? Now that we know what our lowercase p is, our periodic rate, we can go in and use this formula. But before we use this formula, we have to define the terms. So our principal is $23,000 and $23,995. So that's what uppercase P is. T is the total number of payments. Well, it's for 60 months. So big T equals 60 months. And then the periodic rate is going to be what we just determined, figured out, which is 0.0054. Okay, so now we're just going to plug all of our values into this formula. So first we have M equals our, what is this? This is our principal, which is $23,995. And it's the lowercase p, 0.0054. 1 plus p, 1 plus parenthesis 1 plus p, which is 0.0054. And that is raised to the T power. T equals 60, so I'm going to substitute 60 in there. And it's all divided by parenthesis 1 plus p, which is 0.0054. All raised to the Tth power again, which is the 60th power, and it's all subtracted by 1. Okay, now this is just a big old-fashioned order of operations problem. So we're just going to follow the order of operations. The order of operations says we have to do the parentheses first. Here there's parentheses, but within the parentheses there are parentheses, so we have to do those parentheses first. So I'm just going to rewrite everything else. M equals 23,995, 0.0054. I'm rewriting this, and then I'm just going to do this addition. 1 plus 0.005 is just simply 1.0054 raised to the 60th power. all divided by, now we have to do this parenthesis, 1 plus 0.0054 is just simply 1.0054 to the 60th power minus 1. Okay. Now what we can do at this point is we can just put this whole top part into our calculator and determine what that is. So before that, I'm going to rewrite this. So I have M equals $23,995. And then I'm going to need to figure out what this is. So I am going to put in my, okay, clear that out. I'm just going to input this first. So 0 point, the top part of the fraction, 0.0054, and that is multiplied by, I'm going to put a parenthesis, 1.0054, and it's raised to the, use this little caret thing, raised to the 60th power. I'm going to close my parenthesis and then hit enter. And what I end up with is 0.00745979. And that is all divided by, and I can just do this, I'm going to clear it out. It's divided by, and then I'm going to figure out what this is on my calculator. So I'm going to input, do the bottom part, 1.0054 to the 60th power minus 1. And I'm going to hit enter. And what I end up with is 0.38142629. 0.38142629. Good. Now, here, order of operations says I can do that. I got to do parentheses. I have to figure out what this division problem is. So M equals $23,995. When you do figure that out, what it ends up, when you do that division, it ends up being 0.019556781. And then you just multiply that by the principal, and you end up with the monthly payment, which is $469.26.